If you're like me, you like tools. I've tried so many different tools over the years, and eventually I got locked into DeWalt as far as my cordless tools go. But I have just a variety of corded tools, and sometimes those just get in the way, especially on the job site. So today we're gonna unbox, we're gonna test and use this set of Bauer tools. This is a kit from Harbor Freight that comes with 6 tools and 2 batteries. I've heard good things about Bauer, and I've used them once. So it was a really good deal for a lot of tools. Mainly what I was looking for was the cordless circular saw. But this came with so many different tools, I figured I'd go ahead and pull the trigger and use all of them. So let's unbox this and then we'll take it to the job site. I'm Josh, and this is JP Designs. So this is a combo toolkit for lots of different tools using these 20-volt batteries, all from Harbor Freight. Let's get into it. All right, first let's get these instructions out of the way. Oh, there were screws in there or something. I'll come back to that. All right, so we've got an impact driver. You know what? Let me take these out of the box first, and I'll set them up and go from there. All right, this is it. So from right to left, we have our blower. Seems pretty big for what I was expecting. I was expecting the smaller one. But it says to use the 3 amp hour battery for best performance. So just to be clear on that. We've got our 6.5 inch circular saw. Nice rubberized grip. I do kind of wish this was metal, but that's okay. Let's see. It's got this Allen key holder, so you never have to lose it or search for it. Looks like a good button to put the blade in. It'll lock it in place. Let's see. The angle gauge is good there. This is also a spot. It comes with this this edge guide. Oh, that's upside down. So you can lock in how far away to make your cuts. That's a long screw. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it does have markings on there at 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on inches. So that's good. There's your depth guide. All right, looks like a pretty good tool. Feels really comfortable. This safety mechanism can go either way. You just gotta push it when you pull it, or pull it when you pull the trigger, whatever. We're definitely gonna use that today. Next, we have the impact driver. Feels pretty good. It's a good weight to it. And it looks like it has 3 lights around it. My DeWalt only has 1 on the bottom, so that can kind of be annoying, but so I like the idea of having 3. It does have these little screw holes on the side, and it comes with a couple of belt clips as well, so you can put one on your impact and one on your drill. But we will test this side by side with the DeWalt and see how it performs. For the drill, you know, it's pretty much the same thing. Single, or it's dual speed, so 1 or 2 for different torques. This is, man, that's a loud click for your whatever that's called. I do like the metal chuck. I don't know, the DeWalt seems a little smoother.
But you know, it's not bad. We will see how this performs alongside the DeWalt as well. And then we have our flashlight. When I'm doing plumbing stuff, this is going to be very useful. It's got a nice little hook on it, so you can hang it wherever you need to. And yeah, that'll be good when I've just got these batteries and my little flashlight runs out of juice. Here we have a brushless or a cordless reciprocating tool. I have another Harbor Freight one. It's a Warrior wired. I think I got that one for, I think, 17 bucks. And it's kind of a pain, so anytime that I have to use it, I dread it. I'm looking forward to having this because this could be really useful on the job site. I like the toolless blade changer thing, whatever this is. You just lift the lever to put the blade in and then lock it back in place. These are the batteries. So we have a 3 amp hour and a 1.5 amp hour. I'll probably keep this on the drill. This is going to be used for the larger tools, especially the blower and the circular saw. But these they have a gauge on them, a light bar or a power bar. Push the button and it shows how much power they have. It comes pre-charged with 2 bars lit up, and then of course your charger. So what's this? This looks like a dust port for something. What is this for? I guess for the circular saw? Oh yeah, so it'll mount here and you can hook up a shot vac or something to it. That's pretty cool. Let's pop this thing in here and see how they sound. All right, tight fit. Okay. This is much quieter than my Warrior. It also goes up to 6 speeds, high speed. All right, cool, I like it. I like it. And for our light, we have the on off right here. And this rotates so you can have a focus beam. It looks like that's kind of the wide beam, and that's the focus beam, or vice versa. That's the wide, that's the focus. High, low, and off. So, a couple different modes here. That'll be really useful for a lot of my dark encounters. All right, for the drill. That's on 1, that's on 2. Let's see. It feels smooth, sounds good. I feel like it's just a little lighter than my DeWalt. It's probably a little lighter duty too. But again, we will test this out on the job site and see how it goes. For my impact, I don't have any bits with me. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this actually, it's got a little latency to it. It's like it ramps up until that max speed, where my DeWalt will actually, it starts fast. So I have a feeling that that is going to outperform this, but only slightly. So yeah, it is variable speed as far as your trigger is concerned. All right, let's try this guy. That goes in the back. Of course, there's no blade, so it's hard to tell, but oh, there's a light on it too. Okay. I also like that this has a brake. My current one is a Skill brand saw. I'm sure it was super cheap. I got it for Christmas or something, but it is corded and it does not have a brake. So as soon as you stop pulling the trigger, that blade is still running, and I rely way too heavily on this guard because I'll run through a board, and then as it's still spinning, I'll set it down and hope to not chop a finger off. This is going to be much safer. I am actually really excited to use this guy. And now this, here we go. Dude, that is loud, but good night. All right, okay, yeah, this guy, this is my new tool. This is what I used to have. It's a Works brand, pretty easy. But man, I can feel the difference just. Yeah, this Bauer is actually pretty powerful compared to this. This thing's tough. So whenever it's time to do yard work, this is gonna be useful for sure. You know, probably cleaning out the shop a little bit too. I have to share this shop with my wife for her car. So getting the dust out and the leaves and shavings, this will be useful for cleaning up. Now another thing I wanted to test is what happens when these batteries run out on the job site. If you saw my last video about the router that I used, this is an adapter. So that router is Bauer, but I didn't have a Bauer batteries. So I bought this little adapter for I think 20 bucks on Amazon that fits into the Bauer tools, like so. And then it uses DeWalt batteries. So like I said, I already have DeWalt. So let's see how this works with a DeWalt battery. Compared to Bauer. Oh, okay. Check it out. Let's listen. I'll see if you can hear it in the camera. All right, that's the Bauer battery. That's the DeWalt. The DeWalt is actually giving it more juice, giving it a little bit more power. And that's just the drill. I don't know about the other tools yet. Let's see, what do we want to try? The impact? Same thing there. It seems like, let's try this one. All right, so for all of these tools, the DeWalt is actually giving it more power than the Bauer. So Bauer, no power? That's interesting. I am definitely going to be carrying around this adapter. Really just as emergency was my thought, but heck, if this is going to give my tools better power, hello, that's the way to go. We'll try this on the job site and see how it goes, but for now, this is my new tool set. Let's go work. All right, so we're here on the job site, and this is a kitchen pantry remodel. And we're gonna be putting slide doors in here, so we need to take this beam out. To do that, we're gonna test our circular saw. This is gonna be the first go around, and let's see how it cuts. All right, so first impressions. When I tried to take a heavier cut, it bogged down and quit. On my old saw, it wouldn't quit. It would just come loose from the blade if it wasn't tight enough. It would hurt the saw and me. So I appreciate that about it. However, it does seem a little underpowered. Now, it may be different if I had that DeWalt battery on here. I don't know. Maybe we'll try that again later. But right now, I'd say it's okay. The portability of it is great. If I take shallower passes, no problem at all. This is also a 40 tooth blade, so it does have a little bit more teeth to go through. But you know, we'll keep playing with it to fine tune it and see what we think. So far, I don't know, I'd give it a 6. Now that one got stuck because there was pressure on the blade. My old one got stuck too, the corded one. So I don't think that one was a big deal and just kind of unexpected right there at the end. It is cut loose and so far so good. I do like it. Not a lot, I mean, well, that reminds me of Groove. I like it, but not a lot. I don't like it. Just kidding. So this is, 6 or 7, I don't know, somewhere in there. I think I'm going to use it quite a bit for my on-site presence, but for at the house, I'll probably still use my corded ones in the shop. Now I've got to make a little frame for the ceiling, so this is the perfect opportunity to test more of our circular saw. I'm also going to try it with the DeWalt battery, see if that makes a difference. Instead of using nails, I'm going to use the impact driver and drive in some screws, and we will test the difference between this and the DeWalt driver. We'll also test the Bauer with the DeWalt battery and see what kind of difference it makes. Let's go. All right, I feel like my rating is going down a little bit. The battery is just not giving me enough power. Let's try the DeWalt. Now, in order to fit this in there, because I'm using this adapter, I have to use the smaller DeWalt battery. Let's just see how it goes. Honestly, it's a little bit better. Let's keep going with it. Now I feel like that used up a lot of juice. It started kind of dying there a little bit at the end, but that may not have been a full battery anyway. Plus, this is gonna use a lot of power. So, I don't know. It's holding steady at like a 6.5 out of 10. Maybe we'll use it some more. Okay, so we're just making this rectangular frame, nothing too complicated, pretty simple. And we're gonna drive screws into each stud there. So I only have this one bit, so I'm gonna be switching out between the two, but I'll be using my DeWalt, then the Bauer, and then the Bauer with the DeWalt battery. Let's see how they perform. Okay, now for the Bauer. All right, first impressions of the Bauer Impact. First of all, this little locking mechanism for the bit, I'm not a big fan of. You have to unlock it in order to put the bit in and hold it out in order to lock it. And then same thing, to take it out, you have to lift it out, then hold it to take the bit out. I know it's little, but the DeWalt is spring-loaded, so you just pop it in and it's locked in place, and then you just hit it once and it pops out. So that's a really nice feature. Also, the power of it, see right there, I just tried to put it in and I couldn't. The power of it, it's okay. It does the job. It'll get the screw in there, no problem. But the DeWalt is just a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. Let's try this thing with the DeWalt battery. Yeah, that DeWalt battery actually makes a big difference. These guys will run just fine on the Bauer battery that it came with, but if you've got DeWalt and this adapter, ooh, that's an upgrade. Okay, I may have spoken a little too soon about the upgrade. It definitely is an upgrade in power to use a DeWalt battery, but the problem that I'm having, at least with the impact driver, and I haven't tried all the other tools yet, but this adapter keeps sliding out from all the vibration. So if you saw earlier, I switched batteries thinking that the circular saw killed this DeWalt battery, but I don't think it did. I think this just slipped out and it lost power. So be aware of that. See right there, it's not locking in fully, at least this adapter isn't. So just be aware of that if you're going to be using the DeWalt battery with this adapter. I'm not having any kind of issue like that with the batteries that came with it. Those stay locked in place, but again, a little less power. All right, the next thing that we need to do is put some can lighting in here. We have a wire here, and then we're gonna put drywall above me and have a can light here. These are canless recessed lighting, that's the right word. But in order to run this cable through to here, I need to drill a hole in this 2x material. So we're gonna test out the Bauer drill with I think an 1.25 inch Forstner bit. It's a big one, so it will require some power. So far, the Bauer has not equaled power. Let's see if this bogs down or if it'll go through. All right, not bad. I wonder if it has anything to do with how charged the battery is, because I did just charge this, so that was a full battery all the way up on 3 bars there. It did well. No issues with bogging down. That's a win for this one. So far, so good. I do like the drill better than the other Bauer tools in that kit. Now, to add this sheetrock up here, we need to get rid of this little nub of a stud that was here. So to do that, we're gonna test out our new oscillating tool. Again, it is a fully charged battery. I just put a new blade in there, which is really easy with this release. You just pop it open, slide it in, and pop it closed, and it closes on it all the way. My other one, I had to have an Allen wrench and screw it on. It was really annoying. So this is way better already. Let's see how it works. this is probably my favorite so far. It is easy to use, it works well, no bogging down or anything like that. I'm a fan. Good job, Bauer. Well, I'm up here in an attic today, and this is the Bauer flashlight that it came with. Let me show you kind of what it looks like and how well it works. So I know we're not really looking at anything in particular, just the inside of an attic, but this is what it looks like on full blast. Then it also has a low mode to kind of save battery, I guess. Still puts out a fair amount of light, and then off. So again on high, and it has this rotating thing on the lights. So it goes from a wide beam to a more focused beam. I used this when I was replacing a chandelier, and it was a high light. I couldn't really hold anything. So it was probably a good 10 feet away, and it shone enough light to get the job done pretty well, and it stayed lit the whole time. So the battery works really well. I really like this. Also, so I'm gonna be working on this monstrosity, and I need to hang the light. So I'm just gonna use this little hook here, put it around a wire, and now it can just hang right there. So I'm a big fan of the light so far. So there you have it. Overall, I would give the combo kit, I don't know, 3.5 stars, maybe even 4. I don't know, that might be generous. But the tools that I like the light, I like the blower, and I like the oscillating tool. Those two I had no issues with, none of them bogged down. They ran really well on the Bauer battery, and even better on the DeWalt. Now the ones that I did have issues with were the drill and driver and the cordless saw. That saw just, really all of them, it just doesn't have the power that you would with another brand. I will say with all of them, all the tools that in the kit, give it an extra, I don't know, half-star boost if you put the DeWalt battery in with the adapter there. It gives you a little bit more power, so it's a little bit better there. So overall, it's an okay kit. I'm definitely gonna keep it. I think the cordless capability of everything is really good, and really is just what I need. I could probably use something a little more powerful, but I don't have the funds to spend on that at this moment. If you like videos like these with tool reviews or tool recommendations, anything about the workshop or tools in general, let me know what you want to see, what you enjoy seeing, and I thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and we will see you next time.